Hi friends, welcome to CredGate B. We are back with yet another important lecture from the today's current affair, right? So as you have read or seen in the news that the monetary policy has been in the news today, that is 8 December 2021. So let's discuss the highlights. So this will be a very short video on today's highlights, nothing from the static part. So let's see the Monetary Policy Committee first. So the committee consists of a six-member, three from the Government of India, three from the RBI. Okay, three from GOI and three from RBI. So Dr. Shashanka Bhide, Dr. Ashima Goyal, and Professor Jayanta R. Verma are from the Government of India. Okay, Midul K. Sagar, Dr. Michael D. Patra, and the Governor Shaktikanta Das. These are from the RBI Executive Board, right? So fifth bi-monthly meeting. This was the fifth bi-monthly meeting. So next meeting will be held on 7th to 9th Feb 2022. So let's move forward in the lecture. Let us see the few highlights. Look, there is nothing much to know about the rates and all. So repo rate is unchanged at 4%. MPC maintains its accommodative stance, means whatever the economy suggests, the RBI is ready to accommodate given it supports growth, right? It currently supports growth. Reverse repo rate is unchanged at 3.35%, MSFS bank rate at 4.25%, CRR and SLR at 4% and 18%. Projection of real GDP retained at 9.5%. So this is same from the October. Okay, all are same from the October uh, MPC. Okay, so nothing changed. Nothing changed. So if you want to see that October MPC highlights, you can go ahead and watch that in your YouTube channel. That is also a very short lecture of 10 to 12 minutes. In that, there are few, IMPS discussion was made there because at that time the IMPS limit was increased from 2 to 5 lakh. So you can find that in that lecture, right? But in lecture, we'll discuss only about today's details. So projection of real GDP retained at 9.4%. CPI inflation is projected at 5.3% for 2022. So this is the this is the uh, highlights of today. So let's quickly understand what is repo rate. See, repo rate is the rate at which banks take short-term loan from the RBI. Got it? Short-term loan from the RBI, that is 4%. Reverse repo rate, to uska ulta hai. The name itself says reverse, means at which the RBI takes loans from the bank. Okay, so see, RBI doesn't need any loan. So for someone who is new, let me explain you one line. Why would RBI need loan when RBI can print the money, right? So when RBI wants to, suck the excess liquidity from the market, then RBI in short term uses reverse repo rate to do that. Okay, but yes, there are certain other tools as well. This is not our point of discussion. Why RBI will use reverse repo rate and why not LTR, okay? Or why not issue government bonds? So those are some different techniques. This is for short term. Those are for long term. Now we'll discuss. If you want this kind of static lecture, do let me know in the comment section. We will be happy to bring it out. Right. So CRR is the amount of money. Let's say you deposit 100 rupees in the bank, so CRR is 4%, right? Means 4 rupees bank will need to keep with the RBI in as CRR. 18%. 18% is SLR. What is SLR? SLR means RBI has to keep this 18% not in terms of cash, in terms of government security, gold, means safe investment. You can say government security, okay, gold, etc. kind of whatever it's approved by the RBI for the SLR, the bank can keep. Okay, so let's move forward and let's see some few more details. So this is the comment from the RBI. The projection for real GDP is retained at 9.5% for the financial year 21-22. Okay, means ending March, ये अभी जो current financial year चल रहा है वो the RBI expect the economy to grow by 9.5%. This consists of 7.9% in Q2, 6. 8% in Q3, 6.1% in Q4 of 21-22. Don't go in this much detail, okay? This line is absolutely not that important, but yes, 9.5% is very important. Real GDP growth for the Q1 FY 22-23 is projected at 17.2%. At 17.2%. So the next is the benchmark consumer price index. The CPI inflation is projected at 5.3% for the financial year 22, means 31st of March, the coming year, right? CPI inflation for Q1 22-23 is projected at 5.2%, right? अगले साल का Q1 is projected at 5.2%. So these are the data that you need to remember. Now, some of the major announcements. So before I begin to read all these things, let me explain you. So wallet transaction. Okay. So most of the in tier two cities, the transaction that is happening over this UPI payment apps like PhonePe, Google Pay, Paytm, and all, okay, are more than 50% are below rupees 200 as per the data. So now what happens is, see, every transaction goes through. Even if you transfer 1 rupees through UPI, there is a pressure on the banking system. Why? Because your bank deducts the amount, transfer the amounts to the party that you are transferring to their bank account. Means two bank account at the same time, is being pressurized this time. So what RBI is proposing. So this is in proposal. There is no framework for this as of now. Okay, RBI is proposing in a small wallet in UPI apps, so that a small amount of money is always there in the wallet. And whenever you want to pay someone, the money gets out from the wallet without creating extra or unnecessary pressure in the banking system. Got it? Like जो पहले फोन पे वैलेट और पेटीएम वैलेट अमेजोन पे वैलेट अभी भी that is still there, but why we as a consumer will keep our amount in the wallet when we know the transfer in the UPI happens immediate through our bank account? So better let's keep it safe in the bank account rather than keeping it in the wallet. This is what we as a general consumer thinks, and we are right on what we think. So now RBI is coming out with a framework. Maybe they will come out with a framework like this. So this is issue number one. Issue number two is, so RBI provided a detail on introduction of retail digital payment solution in offline mode. What RBI stated is a scheme to test technology that enables digital payment even in remote areas where the internet connectivity is either absent or barely unavailable. Sorry, available was announced in August 22. So see what the data says, that from August 22, UPI is also available in the feature phone, right? Well, now what is feature phone? I hope I don't have to explain that. So in tier two city, there are many people. Even say, let me connect with it. I think in the last 2 days there was some conference on the telecom sector, and because Mr. Mukesh Ambani also said this, that the India still needs huge transformation. Why? Because there are more consumer in the still in the 2G network. Means no internet network, you can say. 2G, who uses 2G in this 3G and 4G world? Even 3G is fine. Right? And then we have 4G. Most of the people are on 4G network. But yes, there are certain network like BSNL that is in 3G network, and that is also fine. But there are many people even still in the 2G network, and there and those are the people who are featured with the feature phone. Now for them UPI is available, but they are not using. So this is again creating extra pressure in terms of technology. कल देखो उसको उसको बनाए रखने में जो पैसा लगता है कॉस्ट, ओके, तो उसका जो आउटकम है नहीं मिल रहा है. दिस इज व्हाट दी जनरल discussion on this paper, that yes, there is a technology but people are not using it the way people should be using it. जैसा सोच के आरबीआई ने बनाया था वैसा ये आउटकम नहीं मिला. Maybe those are the people, they have bank account but they don't have that much amount of money, okay, and there can be certain number of reason, and I am very sure that if you are here to find the reason, you will find multiple reason. Okay, so let's not discuss that. So given the encouraging experience gained from the pilot test, so now what RBI says in this, that RBI is coming up with a framework where money can be transferred offline even without internet, right? And very soon RBI will come out with the framework. So RBI has tested it 3 times. The 3 pilot projects that successfully conducted under the scheme in different parts of the country during from the period of September 2020 to June 2021, involving a small value transaction covering a volume of 2.41 lakh for value of 1.16 crore. Right? So very soon RBI will come out with that framework. So till then we will have to wait, right? So there is nothing in this, that you should remember. But yes, and for descriptive, you should know the story which I have explained. If you have not got the story, just reverse the just go back 2 minutes back and hear me once again, and that would be more than enough, right? So with this, we have come to the end of this lecture. We wish you very good luck from Team Crack Grade B. Thank you and happy learning.